say about the film and their experience with it. So let's start off. Let's go right into it with a question from Miley. I am a huge fan. My name is Irene. My question for you is, in what ways has shooting this movie helped you grow?
I think, like I always said, is I've been on Hannah Montana. I auditioned when I was 11, and I started shooting really quickly after that. So I've been doing the same show, which became kind of my comfort and my security blanket. After every project I did or tour or whatever, I had something to go back to that was easy for me, and the same rhythm kind of over and over again. And so this is something new. So it helped me grow as a person and the experience I share, but mostly just as, an actress and to know, what it's like on, a set, and to warm me up to that and see if that's really what I want to do, which it is. It's a really good experience.
Greg, you had a pretty intense scenario to play out. I'm sure it helped you grow in some ways, right?
Yeah.
Am I overstating?
No, it was a lot of growing. No, it was great. It was a nice story, and it's like some father-daughter stuff that takes place in this, and I have some kids, so this was like looking into the crystal ball.
It's all downhill from there.
She did a really good job. She has to do a lot of this. I'll get that a little later.
I'm sorry.
She has to do a live stream. She has to do a lot in this movie. That's a lot. So what was it like as a father and a team? It was good. It was good for me.
It was fun. Greg was fun, and it's cool to work next to him, but I wouldn't do it again. Just kidding.
Did it kind of take on a protective vibe after a little while? Like, did you get kind of messy?
I had to protect him a lot. The boys were all over him.
She doesn't have to be protected of anything. This is like,
oh yeah,
there's like one
clear.
scene. There's like one scene where she gets. It's like there's some vulnerability actually. It's not easy. It's a tough role to play. She does. Has to do a lot on this segment. Got through it. The hot Georgia summer.
Yeah, I got through it. It was hard, but Julian did a lot of work on the side to get him prepared for it.
Let's go to the next question. This is for Liam over here. You're adorable and your accent is very
who the heck is Sammy G?
Sammy G, yeah. You got problems, Sammy.
What's up?
Thank you. What did you think of Miley when you first met her?
I thought she was beautiful, to be honest. That's what I thought when I first met her. Right away. Yeah, we had a great relationship.
He's taking us. I think that's not you. I'm sorry.
Greg is making a laugh.
Yeah.
Was that your take on it as well, Julie, when you saw
What, I saw Liam looking at Miley and think she was beautiful? Well, definitely. There was, from the first day of shooting, it was clear that there was great chemistry between them. I couldn't be sure until I saw it up on the screen, and then I thought, this is going to work.
For the moment, it's still Sammy G. By the way, I love the screensaver. How lovely is the screensaver? Takes you right there.
Yeah, Liam, you look great in that.
By the way, let me double back while we're having technical issues. How are you all? Promoting a film is a lot of work. I don't know what this is going to be.
It's good, and your screen is now working.
Nice. That was called killing time. This is for
It is called How You Keep Your Job 101.
So, my oh my, I love your novels. You're a genius. How does it feel to have...
He's like, yeah, I know.
How does it feel to have two movies based off your novels come out this year? The last song is my absolute favorite.
It's been a lot of fun. It's the first time it's happened for me. I've had a few other films made, but never two in a year, and that was neat. I mean, I've had to do a lot more promotion this year, and it's kind of cut into my writing schedule, I suppose. But other than that, it's been good.
It's going to be a big payoff when you get to see your creation up on screen.
It's a lot of fun. It is. I remember I came to Los Angeles back in November. I got to watch two of them, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. It was great. You watch them and you see everything kind of unfold for the first time, all in one set piece. And I had my version of the project, and those were the novels. And then you hand it over, and they take the story, but they kind of added different elements to a vision. And it's really a lot of fun to see how it comes out and to see how everyone did. And it was great.
Do you ever get nervous about how they're going to pay justice to your work?
The first time when I did Message in a Bottle, because that was a long time ago, and that was really neat. You sit there, this little screen, and you're watching it up there, and like, well, Teresa, you're like, hey, I picked that name. You're going through this whole movie like, wow, that's so cool, and then you're like, oh yeah, what's happening in the film? it was neat. But now I'm able to sit back and watch it, I think, a little bit more objectively.
Nice. So moving on to the next question, we have one from Judd M. for Julianne. Miley has such a huge following from her previous more comedic roles. What was it like working with her on a more dramatic role?
It's interesting actually because I didn't know Miley was such a huge star when I first started working with her because I've got 2 boys and they're 5 and 18 months outside the demographic. And so I just approached her as an actress. And I just could tell immediately that she's just got this amazing kind of complexity and depth as a person and is so bold as an actress. If any challenges that I threw out to her emotionally, she would meet and more so. It was a complete joy working with her.
Have you gotten more familiar with her work prior?
I really hope you haven't watched it.
I think she's fantastic in that, and it's a testament to her range, really, as an actress.
You have been bumping her music?
You can't avoid her music.
Let's check out the next question. It's from Emily. This is for Miley. Do you have advice for young actresses looking for their chance at making music?
I think, the biggest thing is, for me, is that my dad has always been like, just perfect your craft and like make it the way that you live your life and just always, never stop studying. That's kind of what my dad does. I mean, I don't think my dad and I ever watch a movie where we're not like, wow, that was a really good performance. I would love to take something from that actor from this. So he just always says, never stop studying, don't ever stop learning, and, kind of the minute I think that you think you're the best is the minute that all kind of falls apart. You got to just continue to know that there's people out there that could be great teachers for you, and just always keep your eyes open for that.
That's great advice. Great advice. So this is for everybody. Who are you most nervous to work with?
Greg. It was so difficult when we first met. We had our very first table read.
See, the thing
I
about
just knew.
You see, if the camera is not on him, then you're in big trouble.
Well, why is that?
Because he'll say the weirdest things before you tape, and then he's like, then you have to be serious. But then if it's on his thing, we don't even like look at him because he's like all method and like weird.
Can't leave. That's fine.
So is this a fair assessment, Greg? Would you like to?
Yeah, like off camera, if you're not, you're like coughing and you're like acting all weak, and then if it's our thing, you're like behind the thing.
Guilty
I
as
think we
charged.
have a question for
You're
Greg.
never gonna win.
What attracted you to the role of Miley's dad? Well, now.
Okay. What you got for that, Greg?
God,
Way to weasel
God
out of that.
knows, man. No idea. No, I thought that's not true, by the way. That's completely
Oh,
not
it's
true.
totally true.
Oh, maybe when we were out at the beach or something.
There
Yeah,
was a
those
particular
days.
thing, Greg.
There was one
We had it.
one small
I don't
thing.
remember you guys getting to Othello on the cassette either. In all due respect. All right, so working as Miley. Well,